Here we come. Yeah, baby. Yo, is it about that time? Is it about that time? I say, is it about that time? I think I gotta hit him with a yo, 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 yo. It's me. It's me. It's the with the capital T. Always have been, always will be. The one and only milkman is in the building. Woo!
And I'm just Bree. But I have to say,
hold on. You ain't got all
you
that?
You asked me if I seen that cartoon, my cartoon, and I had not. And I have now since, yeah. What the hell, dude? And that's me keeping it PG. That's me keeping it PG. Hey, what the heck?
Hey, AI don't be flattering, you know what I mean?
You look let me see what Joe's look like. If Joe mad too, hold on. Let me.
No. I did like 7 takes, but I had to doctor it up. Like I was giving it specific instructions. Change the T-shirt.
Well, okay.
Because the first one, you ain't seen. Like Joe thought he was whitewashed, so he wanted to be darker. So then I'm like going back and forth with AI on the shade for him.
Why I look bald-headed?
I mean, I think the picture you just had it pulled back in a pony, and you can't quite see the backside. You know what I'm saying? But I can have him give you a new hairdo for the next one. I have him give you a new hairdo on the next one. You see what I'm saying? Let's see who is in the building.
Because I look bald. And I am upset by this. This is true.
Wait a minute. He said, Jesus is not, that is, the devil's a lie. The devil is a lie. Welcome to episode numero uno. This is the last word with,
Number one. Number one.
I thought you paused me. I thought you turned paused me. Oh, my bad. One is just this is all of them together.
Episode number 1.
That's right. One. Oh, that's the 90s. That's the 90s, right? Is that the 90s? That's got to be the 90s. Oh, man. It is the last word with Milk and Just Bree. Good evening. We did 100 episodes of the morning show. We taking our talents to the late night, and here we are. Let me just say, I got me a special blue drink poured up already. Because it's the nighttime. Excuse me.
Well, okay. I'm not gonna
it reminds me of like a blue slushy almost. I got over here. It's so tasty. I got that good crushed ice from the gas station.
Okay.
Tasty.
That crushed ice is the best. It is the best.
Crushed is the best, you know what I'm saying? Because you get to have your drink and a snack, a drink and a snack. Wait a minute. First of all, before I get to whatever it is you done said disrespectful to me and potentially to Bree, I'm going to go ahead and congratulate you, young sir, on doing some real grown man stuff out here in these streets. This young man right here done upgraded to being a home owner, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, congratulations.
That's worth congratulating. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations to your cousin and to the family. You set a great example, leading the way into adulthood. So whatever it is you said about being old over here.
I'm saying now, don't give him too many props while he calling us senior citizens now.
Apply your senior citizen status. I'm sure you used your AARP card to get a discount on the house. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you for setting a good example and leading the way. Home ownership is the way. You know. So I guess I got to start this thing the way I always started the morning show, even though we got a little bit different flavor. I got to hit you with a hey, yo, Bree.
Yes.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm in a little bit of pain. I have a little bit of pain. That's why I'm not gonna have a drink tonight because I have been taking painkillers all day.
Oh my goodness!
But we had a long weekend. You were there.
It was an amazing weekend, wasn't it? I mean, every time I get the opportunity to be in your presence, it is quite the adventure.
Quite the adventure.
Sure. It is never.
That's what we should do: is start recording things when we get together and calling it "Adventures of Milk and Bree," because, like, literally.
Yo, it was interesting to say the least. Is what we're going. I mean, are we going into? No, we're not going into.
I mean, we don't need to go into a whole lot of detail. Just know that I like to plan things. I'm a planner. I'm a planner, and more often than not, when I plan things out, nothing goes according to plan, and I mean the very, very opposite.
Don't you worry, because I got what you need. I'm gonna be putting y'all to bed. Yeah, I'm gonna be putting you to bed.
But
yeah, we probably should record it though, because I mean you're right about that.
Nothing goes according to my plan. It started out
because
it started off right and wrong. Like we drove into a storm. And I was like, it wasn't supposed to be storming this early, but it did cool it off. So that was like, not that bad.
We got the storm while everybody around us got the dust.
Which was crazy.
Have
you seen, I know you posted one, but you've seen like more videos and stuff of it coming in.
Wow.
Like, it's so crazy.
Yo.
And me and the teacher, one of the kids' teachers were discussing it at the football game on Saturday. Where does this stuff come from? Like, how it's just a dust storm? Where is it coming from?
I can't remember. I think they said it started in Lincoln. Maybe the farmers stirred it up. I didn't understand how the ground.
It came all the way up to Chicago.
Hey, this is just hearsay. I have no concrete evidence.
Lincoln is like 3 hours south.
It's 2025. People just go off of hearsay these days. You know what I'm saying? I heard it came from around Lincoln Way. I heard they're the ones that stirred it up. I don't know who stirred it up, Bree. I know it was in Bloomington. It was in Springfield. It was in Chicago. It was not in. I don't know if it was. Was it in Decatur? I don't know if it was in Decatur.
I don't know if it was in
Champaign.
It wasn't in Champaign because we were in Champaign. It wasn't in Champaign.
It did the west and the north.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it. I like it. You know.
So.
I felt like I was just doing Tai Chi then right there when I say it went west. Then it went north. That's probably disrespectful to the Tai Chi community, but one of my mentors, he used to do a little Tai Chi, you know, it kept him real calm.
They sometimes do it at the park by my house in the mornings.
What'd you say?
They sometimes be doing it at the park by my house in the mornings.
Oh, we should try that. Whenever we decide to switch to another 100 episode show, we can do Milk and Bree do Tai Chi. You don't think that's a good idea?
I don't know.
I don't know how many different things Milk and Bree could do, but we definitely go get one of them adventures on tape for sure. I don't know if the internet world could really take as much grumbling as I was doing. My throat was real rumbly. You know what I mean? My throat was real rumbly. I don't know what had happened to it. It was like I had got frogs stuck in it or something. Yo, did you hear about the prisoners that broke out? Did we talk about that?
I think we talked about it briefly, but yeah, I seen it.
They're still on the run as of yesterday.
Yeah, 10 of them. 10 out of the they caught three.
No, first
two
of all,
more.
They said it was 11. They had to do it. They did a recount and they found out only 10 left.
Okay. So
here's some more of the details. Crazy, right? So apparently they snuck into a handicap cell and they removed the toilet from the wall.
Right.
Seen that. Sink combo. And they went right on. They was in there for 40 minutes. Okay. It took them 40 minutes to dismantle and escape. I don't know. I've only heard of one staff member that they've talked about who had apparently gone to get something to eat. I don't know if they was the only person on staff, but they had 40 minutes and the camera just see them just trotting right on out, just one after another. Gone. You know what's even more wild to me is they've got surveillance footage from within the community because apparently they got the old facial identification. You digs down there, that makes me nervous. I hate to think I'm just riding around town. It's like, yep, Milk is over there. Oh, Milk's over here. I don't like that. That's I didn't sign
Big
up
Brother for you.
I didn't sign up for Big Brother. You see, I'm looking forward to that in July, but I'm not looking forward to it in my everyday life. But yeah, so they got them walking through town and everything. Now, let me tell you what they did wrong. Because when you're doing something wrong, what's the best thing you could do? Act natural. To get away with something, you got to act like you're supposed to be doing it. You know what I mean? If you gonna take somebody's Amazon package, you better be looking like an Amazon delivery driver. Okay, that's probably a bad example.
Yeah, don't do that.
That's a bad example. I'm just saying you got to assume the role of which you are playing. And if you are the escape evictee, ducking and covering your eyes and all this stuff when you walk by cameras, it's probably not the look you're going for because it's kind of a dead giveaway. You know what I mean? You need to kind of have your back put together. You need to have your good stroke stride. You know what I mean?
I mean, all you really need is a face mask, like you sick, and some sunglasses.
They really should have got a face mask from somewhere, shouldn't they?
Yeah.
I don't know what it might be.
Don't nobody wear face masks down there no more? People still wear them here.
They're suspecting that that folks in the community have been helping them.
Well, yeah.
What do you think happens to somebody who harbors a fugitive?
Well, supposedly you go to jail.
How much time do you think somebody get like that?
Let's Google it.
That's a good idea. I'm going to go ahead and guess while you Googling, though, because I wanted a good guess. Y'all should drop a comment let me know how many years you think you get for harboring a fugitive. Oh, while we also guessing, let me say this too. They got about 4 or 5 different people put money in on getting these folks back in prison. And when you put it all together between Crime Stoppers, the state police, the governor, and some other folks, it's about 20 grand per person. You can go on and really come up. Yeah, ain't no reason to harbor
if you knew
nobody.
what more than one was.
You can get you a new car and a down payment on a house. Just turn one of them in. You know what I mean?
Harboring a fugitive, depending on the circumstances and jurisdiction, can result in imprisonment for up to 5 years or fine or both.
How much is the fine, do it say?
No.
I bet it's
additionally, harboring an escaped prisoner can result in up to 3 years of imprisonment.
Okay. I don't know what that means. I thought it was an escaped convict.
An escaped prisoner, 3 years.
So the other one is 5, and what is that for?
It said, for example, in Michigan, harboring a fugitive can result in up to 4 years in prison, 5 years of probation, and a $5,000 fine if the fugitive has a felony arrest warrant. So I guess a fugitive is if they have an arrest warrant and haven't been arrested yet, but an escaped prisoner is like after they've gone to jail and escaped.
That's good to know.
Harboring the fugitive is they just got a warrant. They got warrants.
Right.
They got warrants, and you keeping them, you know.
Okay. coming from the homeowner though, apparently I was lowballing the down payment.
For a good down payment. Okay. Yeah.
Apparently I was lowballing the down payment. You know, I was thinking about now. You must didn't qualify for the first time home buyer loan. I think I'm gonna try to get that one. You know what I mean? For my salary get too high whenever I go to buy a house. I feel like don't they kind of match your down payment? And they do some things. I know. Well, I'm assuming that's even in place because I'm pretty sure Obama put that in place. Maybe JB got something for the state. You know what I mean? JB be looking out. I know how much you love JB.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, JB. He very well could be the next president of the United States. People not even ready.
I am. Except for I would hate to lose him as my boss. I do. I mean, he is my boss.
Needs to get ready. You know what I mean?
And he's a great boss.
Illinois needs to get ready. Because 1, we're going to need to usher him into the White House. And then 2, we're going to have to prepare for a transition because what we can't do is get a better president and a worse government. That's right. What we can't. We can't do that. You know what I mean? I don't feel like that's apropos.
Like, we definitely can't have another Republican governor because the last one that we had, like, stopped our raises, didn't pass a budget.
We
took away our bereavement days. Took away our bereavement days. Like,
yo, it was bad.
My man's was tripping.
It was bad, and he was a billionaire. We had 2
and tried to undo, and it's still working to undo the power of the union.
I don't know why my work phone is going off.
Ooh, it's late for that.
Huh?
I said, ooh, it's late for that.
It is late for that, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
I know that's right. I'm gonna need that thing not to make not a damn another noise. Because it's nighttime. The sun has gone down. And I have taken my talents to the late night. Woo! That's right. This is the wind down you didn't know you need. Hey, you rocking that with Milk and Brie the only way you know you're supposed to. I'm going to need y'all to go ahead and like and share this thing up, though, if you don't mind. I really would appreciate it if you tagged a few friends, let them know we was hanging out on tonight. Let them know we'll be hanging out every night because we here to stay, and we Brie?
Sure. Yeah.
That doesn't sound too confident.
I mean, we'll see how it goes. So have you been like following any of the Diddy trial?
Yo, here's what's crazy is some of the stuff I've been seeing is saying that And correct me where I need corrected. Her name is Cassidy. What's her name? Cassidy.
Just Cassie.
Cassie. No D in it. Mm-hmm. He's the D. The D. The I. The D. The D. Mm-hmm. Why is my damn thing going again? I told it to be quiet. See, this is where you go. Things don't know how to. They don't know how to mind you. Technology, you told it to do something, and it act like it don't need to do what it's supposed to be doing.
You better stop talking so crazy about it.
What you mean?
Right next to it, you know.
Oh, it's gonna turn on
our electronics nicely.
Oh no, I don't mind.
Just in preparation for the day.
Let me just say this: I still am under the mind that I appreciate my technology to do what I said for it to do, and not for what it told me it was going to do. Okay.
Okay.
I mean, a piece of technology is like a child. It ought to mind. You don't agree?
I mean, no, I'm not even going to talk to my electronics like that.
Are you too dependent upon them that you're afraid that they might turn on you?
No, I'm just afraid that they might turn on humans in general. And then I just want to be friends with mine. So they'd be like, she cool.
So here's the thing, though. Like, I mean, you know, you could pull the plug, right? I mean, it's just it's a battery.
Have you not seen Age of Ultron?
What exactly? There's going to be a power. There has to be a power source.
You sound like a simple-minded human.
You laugh at me. You laugh at me like I'm missing out on some knowledge here or something. Like,
watch iRobot. Watch Age of Ultron. Watch Age of Ultron and then get back to me. See if your feelings don't change about it has to have a power source or it should do what you tell it to do.
Yeah.
Watch Age of Ultron. It's superheroes. You'll love it. It's an Avengers movie.
Okay. Is it based in reality?
Or is it Iron Man?
Is it Iron Man?
Or is it Avengers? I can't remember.
You wilding out on me right now.
But watch Age of Ultron.
So you telling me if I watch Age of Ultron, I'm gonna find the secrets to when the technology take over?
No, you just gonna see how it's gonna be. So you don't have to have.
I mean, I watched
misguided thinking as though these things ain't gonna figure out how to power themselves. Like you're gonna unplug it and then it's gonna just still light back up afterwards, and you're gonna be like, "What the heck?"
Well,
and had you been prepared, talk to your electronics nicely, you'd be.
I'm gonna run them over with a tank. I don't care how much power they got. When they get ran down with a tank or something, what they gonna come together like a Megazord?
Watch Age of Ultron.
Oh, you wild!
I'm a firm believer. Some of these movies be trying to warn people about the future.
Right, you gonna try to tell me the age of Voltron is it?
Ultron.
My bad. I don't mean to be disrespectful, Mr. Ultron. I would hate for him to come and get me one day. You're gonna have to come quick though, because I ain't got about. Let me see.
Oh Lord, here you go.
About 20 years, maybe 15 to 20. I got about 15 to 20, so you're gonna have to come quick, Mr. Ultron.
So, what were you saying about Cassie?
Oh yes, back to Diddy. See, that's my ADHD. My bad. Anyways, what I've been hearing, because I ain't really been watching it myself, but I've been going off that secondhand information, and what they've been saying is, at least I didn't hear yesterday, but the day before they was saying that, and maybe that was yesterday. Hell, I don't even know. That she was kind of burying herself a little bit, and that the defense was kind of winning right now against the state. So I don't know if that's changed in 24 to 48 hours, but it seems like it's the her choice versus. Did you see that video where he drug and beat the shit out of her?
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand people's mindset of, well, she did it willingly, or she could have walked away at any time, and she had all this money. Like, first of all, she started dating him around 20, the age of 20, and he was almost 40, so twice her age. kept her drugged up.
I think the issue that they're talking is she kind of contradicted herself in some of the testimony based on like where she was for certain incidences, and then she also, I mean, I'm assuming counsel advised her not to say that she chose to do any of these things, and I think part of the problem is that she's saying that she chose to do some of these things. Now, while I understand she's a victim in this situation and it was a power dynamic that allowed for this to play out the way it did, I mean, her testimony I don't think is helping at this moment.
Move that. I don't know what's underneath that, but move it because that's a fire hazard. Yeah, put that somewhere else.
He said, "Damn this show, that's a fire hazard."
Yeah, sorry. That's all I needed. Thank you.
I'll be damned this show. You're not gonna burn my house down. What you not gonna do? Please, your take on testimony.
No, yeah, I just think that a lot of people don't understand the dynamics of abuse. Yeah. A lot of times you do things willingly because you're afraid of what will happen if you don't. Right. And we see the people say, well, why didn't she just leave? Well, we seen what happened when she tried to leave. He drug her across the floor and kicked her. And you know, there were other times when he's done worse that's not on video or that we haven't seen, but there are photos and things of, you know, him doing much worse to her. And then certain parts where it's so bad that he has his daughters leave the courtroom. No, man, right. They should sit right here and listen to what their daddy did. Because how would you feel if what you did to her, somebody did to your daughters?
Yeah.
He would probably kill him because he's a menace.
I mean, it's interesting the way people describe him. The more and more comes out about him, he really does seem like a narcissistic, like wild child. You know what I mean? Who thought he was untouchable, who was involved in a lot of scandalous things. Poor J-Lo.
You know, I really wonder.
She knew what she was doing.
I mean, she's the only man that she didn't go back to. She.
True. Hey.
And it's a reason.
She ain't bury him though. Did she?
No.
She ain't bury him though. But Diddy knew this was coming. You know what I mean? Diddy knew this was coming. That's why he was giving back the right to publishing to former artists and all that. He knew this was coming. He was trying to get some stuff right. He wanted to make sure he could keep some people quiet. You know what I mean?
And here's the thing is a lot of people I think are forgetting is that this isn't a trial of Cassie versus Diddy, right? Yeah. This is the state versus Diddy. Cassie didn't choose.
She's just one witness.
She chose not to sue him because he paid her $20 million. And if he wasn't guilty of the things that, you know, he wouldn't have gave her no $20 million.
Oh, they saying it's more lawsuits to come after the trial.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, she's not the only victim. She's just one of the witnesses.
Yeah.
Be others. So what y'all are trying to say, why she didn't do this, why she didn't do that, are y'all going to keep that same energy with every person who tests? Because it's going to be others. He's
going to have to be.
They're trying him for sex trafficking. All these escorts that they flew, you know, over state lines and stuff, that there's going to be more people testifying.
Yeah. I mean, I had the opportunity to interview someone who was convicted of that crime specifically. And there's a lot of opinions about, you know, is that sex trafficking? Prostitution, when you take folks across state lines, that's what the law has written it up as now. The question is that the definition? I don't know. We know that there's only, is it just one state where prostitution is legal? Nevada, is that Nevada? Right?
Yeah.
That's the only state in the whole continental United States where prostitution is legal, I guess.
I think so.
I guess you could take a prostitute across town there and it'd be okay. But you better not leave the city.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, and then there's a lot of opinion about that because in other countries, several other countries, there's places where prostitution is legal, but you never really hear any good stories about that. It's always it's always
I mean,
people being oppressed.
I don't think it should be legal, but that's just because many times these girls is out here working for pimps and not keeping the money that they make. Now, if it was a safe industry where it was like legalized and like you could work for a company and it was like they did background checks on your customers, but you got to keep the money you made, then sure, do it. Let's do it. If that's what she want to do, let her make her money. But for her to be doing all that and then somebody else take her money, I always have an issue with that. So yeah.
I mean, I think the only difference between a pimp and an agency is that the agency hopefully won't beat them up or take the money like that,
Yeah.
But they serve the same role, basically. I guess in this
and they have like a set percentage, and it's usually like lower than what a pimp would take.
Chris,
a pimp taking all your money. He might give you $20. Bring one a job. I actually work for the state, so I don't need that job. But
right, the state take care.
Shit do be getting rough sometimes. Nah, play.
Lord have mercy, that's what happened when we take our talents to the late night. I don't know if y'all was ready.
On another note, though, did you see any of the pictures of his twins going to prom? Diddy's twin daughters?
I did not see his children going to the prom.
Okay, his twin daughters that he had with Kim Porter.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. And whew, I mean, she's unfortunately gone because I would love to hear her I would love to hear her story, her side of the story. I really would. But her daughters.
Which one? This one right here? What in the hell?
His fair share of lot lizards.
That's somebody spent too much time at a truck stop there because of
I don't even know what lot lizards were. That's the lingo for them.
All the language there because of it. You was back there behind the Wendy's and the TA. I don't want to know what you was doing for a Junior Bacon cheeseburger. I don't want to know what you was doing for a Junior Bacon cheeseburger. So, did they? I didn't hear.
They had red sparkly dresses. They had the same dress. It looked like. Mm-hmm. They typically dress alike, and they looked very pretty, very pretty.
You showed me the way. I told you was leading the way. You lead by example. He leads by example. So, do you think that the kids are facing a lot of backlash? You think that?
I think they are, especially the boys, because they, are still supporting their dad, and I think that's,
that's their daddy.
Any child is gonna do for the most part is support their father, especially when they're not trying to get cut out the will. But I'm glad that his daughters were able to go to prom and have a little bit of normalcy and stuff. Like it's not their fault. Like they're teenage children, Do I think some of his older boys, the one that looked just like him, have some of his tendencies? Yeah. I want to lock him up just for looking like his daddy.
Lord have mercy. Do you have anything?
You look like you might do something in the future.
You ain't got nothing to substantiate your allegations against this young man?
Not yet.
Shit.
I'm sure we can find some, though.
He said, not yet.
I'm sure it's some coming.
Yo. Oh, man. Let's see here. Boston got knocked out of the playoffs last night. You know what happened? No. Denver got knocked out of the playoffs.
Oh, yeah, I seen that.
Yo, let me tell you right now, I did not think, this is what I did not think. I did not think that Ant-Man and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander were both going to be in their respective conference finals. I didn't think that was going to happen. I wanted to see Russell Westbrook get a ring, and I thought Denver had a pretty good shot at it. I wouldn't have been mad at a repeat from Boston. Maybe Boston would have got some love, and people would have actually remembered that they won the championship. I mean, and then, of course, I mean, there were the Lakers who didn't really have much of a shot. I was Team Warriors all the way. That's who I really wanted to see win. But I wouldn't have been mad, like I said, to see Russ. But, I mean, if Ant-Man wins the championship this year, or Shai Gilgeous-Alexander wins the championship this year, there's going to be arguments about whose league it is and who's the face of the NBA. And it might not be Luka. It might not be the Joker. Certainly won't be LeBron. It could very well be Anthony Edwards or Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And do you even know who I'm talking about? They're stars, Bree. They're superstars. You need to tap into the NBA. You know where you'll be able to tap into the NBA? You know where?
On NBC.
That's right. And you know who's going to be that special contributor?
Michael Jordan.
Say his name. Michael Jeffrey Jordan from North Carolina. Number 23, the two guard, Michael Jordan. Yes, I could have been the announcer for the Chicago Bulls in the 90s. They should have just paid me.
Except for you.
Your like commentator, 8. The man on the mic, Mr. Johnny Redkirk. Behind the bench, Phil Jackson.
Except for you were like 8, so your voice didn't sound like that.
You're right. You're right. I mean, well, hell, no, they won the last one in 99. I mean, I think I was like 15-ish. 16, maybe 15.
99.
Right?
I don't know.
99. Yeah, I was like 16 and 99.
You were 16 because I was 15.
So in 98, I was 15. Yeah, I was 15 when they won that last championship, right? I might have could have got it did. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I might could have got it did. That's all I'm saying. I might could have got it did. You damn right about that. It's gonna be a new champion, and all I can say is get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. The question for me though is, will they be remembered, or will they be like that Ben Wallace Detroit Pistons team, or last year's Boston team that nobody remembers? I don't know. I think if it's Anthony Edwards or Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, they'll definitely remember them. Both of those teams, Oklahoma City, or that's them.
That's them.
Okay. One of them looked like they might have bug eye. The one on the left.
No.
Okay, that must be the lighting on her. It was the lighting on her.
So they look like, I mean,
that's the way he was holding.
They look like Diddy, but his white. I mean, but their mom. They have enough of their mom in them to make them cute. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, Lyric.
Lyric is in the house. What up? What up? What up? Good evening. You tapped into, what is this one again? The last word. You know why it's the last word? Because I always get the last word.
No.
And I feel like between us, we always trying to get the last word on the subject too.
No.
Because we both think we know every damn thing.
Wait. You're saying it wrong. You're saying it wrong.
I'm saying it wrong?
Yeah, I don't think I know everything.
Oh, you don't?
No.
You know you do.
Yeah, most everything.
My bad.
Pretty knowledgeable about.
That's what we
now, basketball? No, I don't know about that. So you got that one. But the rest of it.
So what you think about my setup for the new show? Just all black. What you think?
I think it's all black.
What you think I need to go on and spice it up? The question is, do I put color on me, or do I put color on the wall?
I don't know. I mean, I kind of like the all black, but
I think tomorrow I'm gonna try a button up. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see if I can put a little color on there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got the best little bro in the whole wide world in a big bro building. You know what I'm saying? What's cracking? Johnny in the house.
What up?
Yeah. Okay. You need to say more than that. That's what you need to do.
Because you be going on so long. I don't want to be interrupting you, and so I just, what up, Johnny? World's best mechanic.
Hey, let me find out you lost your train of thought. You had something to say, and then you just like, yo.
Yeah, you look.
Let
me tell you how my brain is just squirreling all over the place right now because I'm thinking about all this stuff I need to do.
I mean, you really shouldn't be doing that. You know what I mean? You need to take 2.5 seconds to just woosah and live in the moment, okay?
Hold on.
It is the last word, and you ain't going to get the last word if you can't even think of 2 or 3 to put together. You know what I'm saying?
My therapist was telling me, my counselor was telling me ways to like be in the moment, and you're supposed to do your like 5 senses, and so you do like 5 things you can see, and 4 things you can hear, and 3 things you can touch, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing you can taste. To like,
he was talking to me, of course. He was talking to me.
I think he's talking about me calling him world's best mechanic. That's what I'm thinking he's talking about.
I mean, I called him the world's best little bro in the big bro house. You know, hey, we in the building. You know. You know what? I'm gonna go on and say that it's okay for him to have been talking about both of us on this occasion, but that's only because I get the last word.
No, that's not.
No, but you agree, see? You agree.
No, I said he was talking to me. So I didn't agree.
So he wasn't talking to both of them? Well, in that case, he's going to have to say who he was talking to. What's a great idea? Are you saying that she had a great idea? Don't be pumping her head up right now, okay? What you don't need to be doing is pumping her head up right now.
What's actually a great idea? What did I say?
You said something. You said something. What the hell? She want to say
it was like 2 seconds ago, and it was a great idea. Apparently, what did I say?
Hey, first of all, there's.
I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch the episode.
No, you
know. What minute are we at? 43. So I probably said it around minute 40. Okay.
I'm just gonna imagine that Lyric was stating that the fact that he was speaking to both of us was a good idea because I'm willing to share the love. Okay, unlike you, who's trying to hoard the love all to yourself. You know what I mean? Let me hurry up and let me take it down. She didn't see it. The world did, but she didn't. Okay, Lyric said what the idea was too.
Put it back. Oh, what the therapist said. Okay. Yep.
You gotta live in the moment. You know what I'm saying? You can't even live in the moment good.
I'm trying to delegate tasks right now so that my brain can focus. You know what I mean?
Are you really multitasking right now?
Yeah, I'm delegating.
You're assigning folks tasks as we speak?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Clean your room. Put the clothes in the dryer. You supposed to be washing dishes? Huh?
I'm shopping. I need her.
Oh, let me find out that you sending somebody on. That's one of my favorite activities. Is
go into the Amazon cart and pick between the shirts that I picked up because I got to order these pants within the next 2 hours in order for them to be delivered on time.
Oh, I was supposed to call Mother this afternoon to look at Chicago Bears tickets. I know, right? Mm-hmm.
And them tickets is already expensive.
Dallas Cowboys is coming to Chicago. You know who told me that?
Me.
You did. Thank you, Bree.
I'm trying to get outfits for graduation, and my son needs an outfit for the family reunion this coming up weekend in Nashville, Tennessee.
I did not see that lyric.
Memphis went to jail because he had to pay California. Wait, what?
I guess he owes some fine.
Pay California.
I think Memphis, if I recall, is a former Big Brother player.
Right, but has to pay California.
Why like Memphis got to pay California?
He didn't pay taxes?
Say what again?
Like he didn't pay taxes?
He didn't. That is LA where they do the show.
Mm-hmm.
That's where he was working. That's where he's going to have to pay. I don't know if that's what's going to have to happen. That's interesting, though. They really do be getting folks. I can't be believing that people actually go to prison for tax evasion. You know, I hope that it's okay not to file your taxes as long as you don't know. I heard that's a good idea. Oh, TMZ said it?
Okay.
Good old.
They're actually a pretty reliable source.
You know, maybe Memphis will get a GoFundMe going. And a Big Brother Nation will help Memphis out. Lyric, would you help Memphis out? I don't know that I'm inclined to send Memphis any money. I can't even remember what Memphis looked like off the top of my head, what season they was on. Now, is there anybody from Big Brother Nation that you would, contribute to their legal fund if they was having tax troubles? Like, let me see, like Derek, I would help Derek. Mm-hmm. I sure would. He's one of my favorite players. I'd probably help Paul. He's one of my favorite players. Depending what, it had to be tax evasion. There can't be no other kind of crime. Only because you didn't pay your tax. Let me see. Davon. You remember Davon? Mama Day? I'd help Davon if she didn't pay her tax. I'd help Mama Day.
Yeah.
I don't know about no Memphis. I think Memphis was an early on player, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I don't know if you ever watched Memphis play.
No, I think he was there.
He was on, what was he on? 3 seasons. Oh, he was meant. Wait a minute. Wait, what? You say he was married with Christmas?
Christmas.
Memphis married Christmas?
Not for real.
Oh, on the show?
I
done forgot. That's how unimportant that was. Well, and you know what? Even if I did like the moment when it happened, you remember when Christmas came back for that?
Oh no, they did get married. I guess.
They was really married.
Big Brother 22.
Oh, he was in All Stars. Yeah, that's where. Yeah. He was in All Stars.
Yeah.
See, here's the issue though.
He was originally on Big Brother 10.
Yeah, you ain't see that. But Christmas was an asshole in Big Brother All Stars and made me not like her. When she was on her original season with Paul and Josh with the banging of the pans, she presented and she played a great social game because she made me believe that's who she was. I didn't think someone could be that nice all the time. Like, to me, she embodied like the Christmas spirit. You know what I mean? And when I saw her in All Stars, she was not worthy of the name Christmas.
She wasn't on with Josh and them.
Yes, she was.
Because she was on the season with Enzo, wasn't she?
Was Enzo on that season?
But it says that he was on Big Brother 10. He finished as runner-up to winner Dan Gheesling.
Oh, snap. They both went to jail. They got divorced.
Oh, it says she did. She was on there. Oh, Enzo was on Big Brother 22.
I know what I know.
Okay, Big
Now
Brother.
they
Big Brother
got a fight.
22.
Had a nice little divorce after they went to jail.
Oh, well.
Yeah, well, you know.
So Enzo was on there twice?
Yeah, Enzo had been on there early. Enzo was a recast when they brought him back with Paul and them. That's why I like Enzo so much, is because I had knew him already.
Oh, I didn't know. I can't.
You forgot.
Yeah.
I think I told you.
I be forgetting each season as soon as it ends. I'm going to be perfectly honest with y'all.
I remember a lot from the cookout season because it's like
yeah, but I mean, other than that,
well, and then the funeral, you know, that's one of my favorites.
Yeah, basically every season as soon as it's over.
You still ain't watched. It's been 5 years you ain't watched a funeral.
Mm-hmm.
I'm starting to think that you don't like me. I'm starting
to think for a record.
I'm starting to think that you're not interested in
anything. I just feel like
I mean,
I have to go back and watch the whole season for real.
No. See, but what I'm telling you is like YouTube, I swear, they've got it to where you could watch the full season in like 2 hours. Now, I know that might be a little too much for you to do at once, because you know, that's a lot of attention span, and you need to move around and do things and stuff. So you might need to do it in a couple parts. But if you wanted to take in the full season, you could. And they package it in such a way that they give you exactly what you know what I mean. That's right. That's right. He was on the season of Hayden one. That's right. Good old. I can't wait till July. July is going to be amazing. It's going to be a quality good time in July.
Yes, indeedy.
Yeah. How you feeling? You feeling like we could probably finish our drink and wrap this thing up?
Yeah, I'm like, I think my Tylenol's wearing off. I'm slightly dying over here. I keep trying to adjust to find a comfortable position, but
yeah, I'm gonna need you not to like. I'm gonna need you not to die. I did download some crash out sound effects that I haven't uploaded yet, because I'm expecting somebody to crash out on one of these episodes. So yeah, just in case I need that one, I can't wait to play it.
That's funny.
But yeah,
I don't know who you'd be expecting to crash out.
What'd you say?
I don't know who you'd be expecting to crash out.
Oh, I don't know.
It's not what we do.
Not on camera, anyways.
I had a few crash outs on Friday, but it's fine.
I must have to talk to the housing staff and see what they think.
No. But literally, I mean,
I know we're not doing this.
They better not say nothing. I mean, come on. You can't block the door. Ma'am, we're trying to move shit. I mean, people are moving shit downstairs because y'all didn't fix the elevator. He holding the door open should he just slam the door on the people with the refrigerator? Carrying the refrigerator downstairs? Like, are you serious right now?
Hey, let me just tell you, graduate students, they take their jobs very seriously, okay? This may be the first position of authority that they have had in their life, okay? But let me tell you, that was not the day they wanted to come across Bree. You had to have been there. I'm going to leave it at that. It's just a prime example. The Adventures with Milk and Bree this weekend. I say the Adventures with Milk and Bree. It's the Adventures with Bree. That's what it is. Milk didn't have a
You just be getting sucked in.
See, because if I say the Adventures of Milk and Bree, it seems as if we had an adventure. Like, you know what I mean? We both contributed to this adventure. But no, it was your adventure, and I was just lucky enough to have participated. You know what I mean? That's what it was. Did you guys see Jeff? What happened to Jeff?
Oh no.
What happened? I didn't see the video. What happened to Jeff? Is he okay? He didn't get fired, did he?
No, he ain't got fired.
I hope Jeff didn't get fired. Oh, do you know, and I didn't even put this together till this morning, that this is the 25th year of Survivor. Have they been saying that all season?
I feel like
it debuted in the year 2000.
I know I was in high school, and it was around the time because I originally was going to watch it and Big Brother because my sophomore year, which was 2000, we did a project on the book 1984 where we lived in a Big Brother type society, but in our school, and more so in our classroom, but in our school too, to where like if people saw us doing certain things we weren't supposed to do in the hallways or cafeterias, stuff like that, they could like anonymously tattle on us. But and if you told on people, and if you chose to tell on people and not do it anonymously, you got like, you put your name down, like Brita saw Milk doing this, then you got points taken away and I got them.
Oh, if you was bold enough to say, I don't care if you know. Now, could they retaliate on you? Because I'm coming for you.
Yeah, but if what you tattled was found to be like an untruth, like you were just lying, then she takes all your points for that.
Let me just say this. Hey, revenge is a dish served best what?
Best served cold.
Cold. You heard what I said, cold. It's going to be nice and cold when you get it too. You ain't going to see it coming. You're going to get a fork and a knife. You're going to try to warm it up. Right when you go to warm it up, it's going to get your ass.
But as a 15-year-old, it just didn't hold my attention enough. So I stayed, like I watched a couple episodes and never stayed with it. But
hey, I
maybe if I was a few years older.
So Survivor was pretty gangster back in the day.
It was like, I mean, I guess, but they weren't like, you know how like they have like 20-year-olds and stuff on there now? I feel like they weren't that young. Like it was all 30, 40-year-old. Like they were older.
No, Maria, we were just on the
or maybe I was 15. So maybe they just were 20s and I was like 15. I don't know.
You were 15 in the year 2000.
Yeah, 16.
No. That's right, because you graduated at 17, didn't you? Or did you graduate at 18?
I was 18. I graduated in 2002.
You graduated in 2002, right?
Yeah.
18, 17, okay, you were
16.
16.
I was born in 84. 84 to 2000 is 16.
You were? I guess I was 17. Well, I didn't watch the shit either. But I didn't have a good reason for why I didn't watch it.
Well, like I said, I had a interest in the premise of it, but then actually when I started watching it just couldn't hold my back then I was into like Sex in the City and Gilmore Girls and Gossip Girl and like
I'm pretty sure I talked shit about Survivor and Big Brother at first. Because I didn't watch Big Brother until I don't know. It was probably maybe like season 7 or 8. I saw a couple, then I jumped back in, saw a couple, and then I've had this long stretch with you. Like I don't know, I can't even remember all the seasons. I remember. Well, let me not get into all that. We'll save that for Big Brother season when I have time to organize my thoughts. Remember all the peoples I saw. At 15, I started to watch Fear Factor. What?
Yeah.
I was a fan of Fear Factor.
I was not.
You gonna eat your balls, Joe Rogan?
Yeah, that was gross. And they usually had like spiders and rats and all that stuff. Like Big Brother used to have that as a cop. You had to like eat certain stuff and they haven't done it in the past few years, but I know they did it on the season with Nicole originally on it. And I would have lost that. They should not.
Yeah, they should. They should bring that back. Well, now that we have officially reached the 1 hour mark, I think it's time for us to wrap it up. I hope y'all enjoyed the first episode. I hope you stick around for the journey that we're embarking on. We've taken our talents to the late night hour. This is the last word, and it's the last word because, of course, I always get the last word.
He does not.
If you recall, this is a thing that Bree and I used to
He
do,
does
but
not.
in reality, it's a game that we've played for our entire life because at some point she's going to realize that I get the last word.
Does not.
I mean, I always take your words into consideration, but you know what I mean?
No.
Like when we finish a text message, you know, I'll be the one, you know, I'll get the last word.
That's just because I'm too tired to continue typing.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's
not what it is. It's not like you get now I'm gonna have to we gonna be texting back the alphabet back and forth.
While I don't see it apropos to encourage you to have a great day as this one is just about over, but I hope you have had an amazing day. I hope you've taken the opportunity to choose to have a great day. And I say that you did because you chose to finish it with Milk and Bree. And we will be back tomorrow night, same time, same place. Who knows how long we'll be here, but we'll be here promptly at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. This is the last word, and I am the Milkman.
And I am just Bree. And I
we out of here, and I get.
All right.